I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it
Nerd Poker. Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine!
Ken!
Sarah!
Sark. Don't forget Jerry.
Now with more
Dan.
And Steve.
and less Sarah, Jerry, and Sark. Hey, I'm Brian Posehn, and you're listening to Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends. Hi, friends.
Hi, Brian Posehn and...
Sitting in for, you didn't hear Steve's creepy voice. We have a new friend. I met him in Montreal, and he loves gaming, and he's been on television. He's on a show right now, very popular, Thomas Middleditch.
Hello, it's me.
Hooray!
Yay. Crimbus Snartle Snart.
Thanks for coming, man.
Are you kidding me?
I'm
Thanks for
stoked
having
this
me.
worked out so quickly, too.
Yeah. This is great.
We just met like a month ago, and he was like, oh, I really want to do that. And I was like, well.
And hey, give it up for Farmers Only, too, for helping you guys really bring it together.
It was
Bring
a
it all
mix
home.
of Farmers Only and Christian Mingle.
It's kind of the same thing, really.
Yeah.
It's just different wings of the same bird.
I will be playing Steve's character, right? Winter.
Winter.
Are there? I was asking earlier. There's a voice? Does he have a voice?
He kind of talks like
You don't
this
want to do what
sometimes.
he does.
He is a little molesty, but there's no pressure.
I want to try and.
There you go. That sounds like it. He likes to trace the
guessed.
dick of an enemy when he kills.
It sticks little etching.
I run,
through the clothing.
I run my finger along the outline of his penis.
clothes.
People have different
Over the
interpretations of what tracing means to him.
Yeah.
Whether he brings
He's just tracing his
paper
finger
and,
around the-
he
Yeah.
does it like a goth girl on
Yeah.
a gravestone. But
We've
Yeah.
actually
that's- I'm
gotten a
thinking-
few some homemade dick tracings.
Yeah.
Thankfully, those aren't coming in anymore.
Yeah. In my mind, I've got a rubbing, like a pencil rubbing of the
Yeah.
penis.
And he's also been played by different people at times, and everybody just kind of does whatever they want, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
He's sort of... Did you see the... Cabinet of Dr. Parnassus, and how Heath
Right.
Ledger died in the middle of it,
Right.
so they had to do different scenes with different actors, and they all did something different with it, but it was all the same guy.
Well, I will
So-
not be doing that. I will
And
be
actually-
doing exactly what Steve's doing.
Yeah, we wrote it all out for you, and
Jerry,
we've been
wasn't
rehearsing
it?
for hours.
yeah, it started as a Jerry Duggan
Jerry
character.
Duggan was Winter.
And then-
in the
Ooh.
old game, yeah.
Yeah, our old
And
buddy.
he's up in Montrose. I have to get up there to see him in Montrose.
And all that jazz.
Thank you, Ken.
Recap?
When last we left
Announcer guy? Sorry, go.
Excuse me, I'm a
Go
professional
ahead.
announcer.
Still rolling.
When last our people were getting the shit kicked out of them, they were on a beach at the edge of a large desert. Some yellow giants descended. They're stick-like giants. They're lanky giants. They look like bugs at first.
They're
but-
like us.
Yeah, they're big, gangly, misshapen dough nerds. And they were riding giant birds. We attempted to commune with them as we did the rock. We once flew on a rock that we controlled with a little tiara. The tiara just gave us white noise, so that was a piece of shit. And we managed to knock one of these birds out of the sky. The giant climbed off. He mercy killed the bird. The bird was dead, and he communicated into this little yellow gem as if it was a walkie-talkie. And I tried to talk to this giant. This giant would not talk back to me. So I shot a few arrows into his face, and we all ended up killing him together. And now one of them went back to the village I presume the village, to perhaps get back up. We don't know. But he flew away, and there's one more hawk with one more giant flying right at our face.
Yep.
And we're off.
So we should probably kill that guy and then get the hell out of here.
So yeah, there you go.
And find some other giants that don't like us.
Not before I get a rubbing.
They're called rubbings now.
Straight into it.
That works. Dick Robin. I got a Dick Robin.
Okay, you said this bird was coming right at you, you said?
Yeah.
Or he was already on the ground?
Originally, Winter, I believe, was going to cast Ice Storm while it was in the air in the hopes the Ice Storm
Yeah, I think he
would
was
not only
coming around for
damage them
another
both,
attack.
but maybe flip them over and knock them into the ground from a great height.
Okay, and the other giant that was on the bird that was already down is dead.
Correct.
Yeah.
We murdered the fuck out of that one.
All right.
And I have
That's right. I read that in People.
I have to do a little people this week warning to your fans that I do play pen and paper, but D&D 2.0 is going to be new to me relatively. So
That's okay. We had Dave Anthony from the Marin Show. He comes on and he likes sports. He's never played D&D.
What a loser.
He did great.
Yeah.
We
he
gave
did
him the dice.
fantastic.
Even though he likes
He
sports,
came
did
on
all
and
right.
he was going to make fun of us, and he wound up being
Yeah,
actually really
exactly.
good at it. And we've never asked him back.
He ate the dice.
Poor guy.
No, he got into it. He was like, yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changed him around. The way he'll come to Christ
You're
one
still
day.
dorks.
So this thing is coming at you, and Winter was throwing an ice storm. Is that what was happening?
I believe so. Would you
I'll
like to
do
continue?
it.
Okay.
Okay. So do it. Throw up an ice storm.
Yeah. What do I roll?
I think you just
cast
kind of is who's got it?
Cast it.
Who's got it kind of whipped up there? And
Ice storm.
Ice Storm 159.
put it up on IMDb. Ice storm. That's the one where the kid died in the car accident, right?
Yeah, it's very sad.
Spider-Man?
That's the worst spell ever. It's like the
So-
ordinary people spell.
Range,
Kramer versus Kramer spell.
range 10 yards per level. So whatever that is. Casting
60
time is
yards.
4. Whatever that might mean.
Okay, I think you had started to whip that
Yeah, you
up
started
before.
already, so you're good.
I whipped
Last week we were cliffhanging with your glowing hands.
This spell can have one of two great effects. Either great hailstones pound down for 1 round in a 40-foot diameter area, inflict 3d10 points of damage to any creature within the area, or driving sleet falls in an 80-foot diameter for 1 round per caster level. The sleet blinds creatures within the area for duration of the spell and causes the ground to be icy, thus slowing movement by 50% and making it 50% probable that the creature trying to move in it slips and falls.
So it's more an attack, one's more a deterring defensive. I would go with the attack.
Yes, I shall.
Is that the first one?
Yes, feel my great hailstones.
So 3d10.
Here you go.
Yeah, put it in this crazy homemade
Two
nerd
of those,
coffin
yeah.
die roll thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Got that on our
Behold
last
my
episode or one of the,
Yeah.
one of the most recent?
oh
That
yeah.
is 8,
5,
10, 5.
23.
23.
Nice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So 23 points at this this bird that's coming at you. Let me see how much.
Ice storm.
Okay, that's a bunch of damage.
Good.
The
Just knock it out of the sky.
yeah, you time it so that it's coming at you very fast, and you sort of angle it so that it's blowing ice directly into this thing's face. And you see that after it hits this bird and the bird flies around it, you just see the vortexes coming off the wingtips and the water immediately just turning to rain and then to steam because it's so hot. You're in this crazy desert. It's crazy
Right.
hot.
It is very hot.
So, but the bird hits it. It kind of twists its head around and starts to tumble a little bit and gets down within range. It's not quite plummeting to the ground like an asshole, but
Who's got initiative? Who's closest? And who's,
I would say that you guys have initiative, and that is your attack, which blinded this bird. So the bird is not going to be flying very well for the
Who's
next
next
few
in
rounds.
order? Is that me or?
However you want to do it.
I think I'm next up. So is it flying right by us?
It's flying. It was coming towards you, and now I guess it would be overhead.
What I'm saying is I don't have any ranged weapons, so can I lay my hands on it as it goes by, perhaps?
You would have to do a crazy jump and dex check if you wanted to
All right,
do that.
I'll do that. I think I have a pretty good
Oh,
dex.
so it didn't hit the ground.
It just came within
No.
range.
Do you have
okay.
Do you have anything? Do you have any other magic stuff? Do you have
I don't think
ring
anything's left at
telekinesis?
the
Do you have a?
Oh, you're ring of telekinesis. You do.
Yeah, you could.
Throw a rock at it?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Telekinetize a rock at it?
completely.
Oh, or you could fucking rip him off the mount.
Oh, knock the guy off the thing?
Maybe you could,
That's not a
yeah.
bad
Or
idea.
punch the bird with your.
Oh. Interesting.
With your
See,
tongue.
I only think of that as
not nice
moving
to
things, but
birds.
you could actually use it as a force. All right.
Becomes about bird etiquette. Hey, everybody.
Sure, I'll use telekinesis at it. What do I do?
Yeah, we should be using that fucking ring every day.
I forget about that one.
Yeah. Hey, look it up. Your telekinesis spell. And see how that works.
What's that brought to you by?
Oh, I don't know if we had mentioned this before, but Ken looking this up is brought to you by Prim, Nevada. Prim, a great place to puke on the way home from Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in a urinal in Prim, Nevada. There's change for this announcement. Back to you, Brian.
Oh, I got nothing.
We gotta get those advertisements out for Prim. Or I'm not the mayor of Prim. Hurry, damn it.
Quick, to the Bonnie and Clyde death car.
We gotta get these tapes over to the Nerd Poker podcast.
Have you ever seen the Bonnie and Clyde death car?
No.
It's in the, if you're coming back from Vegas, it's on that side of the highway on
I've seen
Prim.
it advertised. Yeah, I
You
have
go
done
in,
that
it's just a-
drive, but it's been a long time.
It's just a
yeah.
big old sedan full of
Shut
bullet
up
holes.
car,
yeah.
Yeah.
But they, famous people died in it. Kind of like
was it-
Courtney Love.
Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway.
That was a great movie, by the way. And then I read that those guys were like 5'4". They were super tiny, Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, they're all small. Pre-1960.
That's why they became.
Everybody's tiny.
It's all
Everybody's
Napoleon complex.
Yeah.
Dillinger was like 4'3".
I heard Napoleon was like 2 foot tall, 2 feet when you're that small.
Yeah, Alexander the Great was like 6 inches.
I heard you couldn't even see Jesus.
Telekinesis.
I gotta just keep bringing up Jesus all night.
Yeah, that is.
Till you guys turn around.
Yeah.
Until you guys turn around, I'm just saying.
All right, range 10 yards per level. Sustained force enables the wizard to move a weight of up to 25 pounds, the distance of 20 feet per round. Alternatively, the spell energy can be expended in a single round. Caster can hurl one or more objects. Boo.
Wait, so the weights limit is 25 pounds? Or can you increase that?
A force of 25 pounds. But it's that probably can change, actually. Sustained force enables to move a weight of up to 25 pounds, a distance up to 20 feet per round. So it's like a 25-pound punch, I guess, if I'm trying to knock the guy off of the bird.
Yeah. Or a projectile thing.
But he is the projectile if I'm trying to move him with the telekinesis.
I would think that he would be too heavy to move.
Then I'll throw a rock at his head.
All right.
Sand in his eyes. Aren't we surrounded by sand?
We are. Yeah. You could throw up a total sandstorm.
Oh, you could.
Yeah.
Because these guys had that weird.
blind these assholes.
Yeah,
Illusionist.
because these guys threw sand out of their fingertips at you guys earlier
Nasty.
and blew a lot of the skin off of Nausicaa.
Yeah,
I got hit by it
that-
too.
There probably aren't
might mean they're
any
immune
rocks
to
around
it,
anyway,
too.
so.
How are you guys doing on hit points, by the way?
terrible.
Yeah, low.
I'm down.
I'm doing okay, I think.
All right. So you are okay, actually. So let's say I throw up a handful of sand and try to further fling that into the guy's face or the bird's face.
Yeah, like get it into the bird's intakes or something.
Yeah. What am I
Throw
rolling for that?
an airplane into a bird.
Throw birds at him. Yeah.
That's just an automatic, I'm guessing. I don't have to roll
Yeah, you
for
can
it.
just sort of like cast up a giant fan
Okay,
of something.
doing it. Doing that then.
All right, cool. Does it say damage on anything, or are you just trying to blind and bring him down?
Yes. Blind him, bring him down. Well, damage would be move a weight 20. It's not like clear damage. Damage caused by hurled object is decided by the DM.
All right. So here's what happens. You, it looks like you just kind of reach down and you throw up this just 25 pounds of sand. Goes flying up in a almost like a sheet when
It's like
you're
a cat box's worth.
Ooh. Yeah, there's some dogs sitting to the side going, oh, I was going to eat that. It flies up and it looks like one of those walls in Pirates of the Caribbean that they project the guy onto.
Sure.
One of those mist projectors. And the bird flies straight overhead, very, very low. And you hear just sort of like a hissing sound as it just flies through this wall and leaves It's kind of funny. He leaves like a little bird outline.
It's cute.
A little bird outline. And you hear, as the bird goes by, you just hear the guy in the back go, "Ah!" So it's, I don't think he was expecting that. And who knows what the bird was thinking. Probably something about, crackers or something.
How close to the ground is it?
Well, that was Ken's round. So do you want to, let's just keep going.
Blinded.
Okay, cool.
Let's do you next.
Me next?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I don't have a projectile, so
Yeah.
if Dan wants to throw something at it.
Can he not reach it at all though? Like, is it not swingable?
Did I bring it down?
You did a jump and a swing the last time, right?
Oh, yeah. And
I brought him down with that sweet hailstorm.
He's in. Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's still heading lower now.
He's
Okay.
just he's like 10 feet over our heads, right?
Yeah, he just he's very, very low over here.
So do I have to do a dex check first before I swing on it? Or
No,
can I just
you were
jump in?
prepared for it.
Okay.
I could cast a spell on you too before you swing, maybe.
Nah.
Perf.
Tallness spell.
Get ready to go. So I'll swing my the giant killer longsword thing.
Giant killer longsword thing.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Destroy it.
Oh, so close to that 20.
That's
8.
good.
8.
5 is,
Plus your bonuses.
You know what?
so
You
it's 12, yeah.
that's a 12. So you jump up and you kind of clip one of its talons off, but it's a swing and a miss.
All right.
So,
Get it, Dan. Oh,
no, it's
but
you get 2 attacks.
yeah, I did.
Do you want to do like a
I'll use my
twist around again, like a cat?
Sure.
A moulinet.
That's better.
What did I get?
All right.
15 plus 5.
So
Yeah, 20.
so roll some damage there.
Damage to
Is
his
that?
talons.
Just the longsword.
That's a 50 to 500 points of damage.
I think it's a D12.
That's a lot of damage.
Where's my 12?
Is that your ice blade or whatever? Or is this?
This is giant times.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice. 2.
Okay. So you know what?
You have pluses though, don't you?
Oh yeah, on the
What's your plus to it? Yeah.
sword. Let's
It's like plus 6 or something.
cover for me while I
In-
look at
in
our
2.0, do you
list
add
that our little buddy made.
Do you add your do you get proficiency bonuses and stuff like that?
Well,
And
it's a
do you-
special sword, and he has proficiency, so that both of those things.
And his
apply.
strength, I
Yeah.
meant. Oh no, his strength adds to its damage, right?
It does, but then he's
Don't know
got
if in his case it
broadsword.
does. Yeah.
Broadsword proficiency, so he'll get a.
This is the thing Frank Rocha gave me. But where's?
But if you have
the
special
other
crazy
one?
strength, then you will add to.
Remember
Damn
our,
right.
shit.
What's the matter?
Let's take a quick break and I'll look it up. And we're back. So we looked it up. So the giant killer longsword is +3, and then it's a double against giants. So
Giant killer.
so if I throw it 2 + 3, 10.
That would be against. That's going to be against the bird. So you remember when I said that you trimmed one of its nails off? You sort of swing around and cut the entire leg off the other side of it. So
Nice.
it has no landing gear, at least.
Oops.
So
And I'm sure it's unhappy.
yeah, not good. Yeah, it's a squawking, painful.
It's mad
Just
at me.
lost its foot. So you need that if you're a bird because you don't have
Sure.
the arms and hands thing. How are you going to sit on the phone line?
Let's get him. How are you going to sit on a
How are
phone
you going to
line,
sit on
you
a
said,
phone line?
but in a funny voice?
Oh, like
No.
a bird on a phone line.
Yeah.
A bird on a wire.
Sure.
Mel Gibson. Goldie Hawn.
Yeah, sure.
Remember that great movie?
No.
Yeah.
400 years ago?
Oh god, it's a dream.
Fucking terrible.
They're not phone lines anymore. They're just electrical wires and stuff and internet feeds.
Now it's all like fiber optics, man.
Oh, man.
Man, don't you get it?
Should have got in on the ground level.
It's all light. Dan, what are you going to do?
I am going to cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Selfish.
Yeah. Just trying to look up what the dice roll was on that.
Cure Light Wounds. That's a spell, yeah.
Cure
Yeah.
the lightest of wounds.
This is slower than I thought it would be using a PDF. So if you guys
Here,
have-
do you want to?
Yeah, let me look at that book real quick.
See this ancient tome of spells.
This research brought to you by Listerine eye drops. Ow! That's fresh! Listerine fresh. Listerine eye drops.
Was that your first Montreal trip up there, man? Or
It was not. I had been there with a couple of times with this group I do shows here at Largo with called the Improvised Shakespeare Company.
okay, cool.
We're out of Chicago. I've been doing that for like 10 years now, actually. It sounds super gay balls. And when we come out in...
Super gay ball.
And when we come out
light
in...
through yonder window, dentist.
Hey, can I get a song to do this in?
Super gay ball sounds like a good thing.
It's a really fun show, and it's
Nice.
the French. They love it.
So it's 1d8.
1d8. Okay. Roll your d8.
3.
Okay, you're up 3 points.
If you can imagine.
Nice.
Yeah. All of a sudden, there's some more skin on your face.
Yay! My face, my T-zone.
Okay, this bird continues to go down at an angle and sort of plows into the sand, maybe 50 yards away from you guys.
Is the guy still mounted, or
the
guy
guy
get thrown? Or
the guy is off of the bird before the bird hits the ground and turns and is in a defensive position. And he tries to figure out what's happening, braces himself, and then starts running towards you guys.
Let's kill him.
Fudge.
Let's get
Not
this
if I
lanky-
have anything to
lanky
say
giant.
about it. I'd like to cast. I don't know if this will be a good idea.
He does reach into his belt and pulls out a little yellow thing and kind of
No,
Guys,
we'll
they're
Can I-
get
fucking
him.
yellow
Can I
things.
cast a defensive spell while he's doing that?
that was your attack. Unless you can do it this next round when your attack comes up again because you did the curing the light
Okay.
wounds.
Okay.
Can I web this fool and muck him up a bit?
I think so. I don't know when the last time you
I don't think there's a web.
I don't have
Yeah.
an X next to it. So he's got some X's next. X next.
What do you think?
Pepsi next.
You know what? Let's just say he didn't.
Yay.
That's
Web
what I
him.
say.
Yeah, let's
Web him.
Let's just say if I have a memory of him webbing that last giant we killed, it just fluttered away like so much sand in the breeze.
Then I shall.
So this web flies out. Where are you aiming this web? What's your
Okay.
coverage plan?
Is it a okay? So he's pulling out his crystal.
Yeah.
I'd like to web his that crystal pull in hand to his thigh or something, so he can't.
So he can't get it up to his.
Yeah,
To his
although
mouth.
he is a giant, but let's try it. I concentrate all the web, every ounce of web. So instead of a grand spray, it's a very acute spider web, Spider-Man type of thing.
To just anchor this guy's hand to his walkie-talkie.
Yes, and as I do it, I say, "That hand's not going anywhere."
Okay. Hey, roll a wisdom check. Just roll a 20-sided, and it has
Would
to be your
my pleasure.
your wisdom.
Save on, or should I have done it through the mega tower?
Yeah, do it into the tower for fun.
Okay. I want it to be 20. 3, even better.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. So this big wave motion gun beam of web just shoots out of your hands and goes flying at this the giant whose hand is kind of down there. He's sort of trying to figure out what to do, how to approach you guys, and all of a sudden, thwank! His hand just gets stuck to his leg and wrapped around. He starts to kind of pull at it. He pulls the sword back like he's going to take a swing at it, and then realizes he was going to cut his leg off, and then does a funny take to camera. But then you see he's trying to get his arm out, and he's looking at his sword. He looks at you, and kind of But he can't do that because he's got the sword in his hand and
But
he's
he
got
is
the other
doing eye
hand.
contact.
So
He knows
yeah,
he knows who done it.
yeah, he knows what's going on. So
Ken would be up next.
I'm going to cast a fake web at his face.
and see if it works.
Yeah.
And what's the?
It is. He has a save versus spell. Let me see what the let's see. I'm going to cast an illusionary web since he just saw a real web. 37. The save and throw special. So it is. Did not create sound. Blah blah blah. Oh, actually, I have the better spell now. I'll do that. Make it even better.
Okay.
Where is that one? 153. Yes. Okay. I was looking at the easier one. Spectral Force.
The old spectral force.
Creates an illusion. Sound, smell, and thermal illusions are included. Lasts for 3 rounds after concentration ceases, similar to the improved phantasmal force spell. So I'd have to look that up to see what the.
Hit it with
Jesus
the crow
Christ.
phantasmal force.
Looking up this game.
Spectral force, Elaine.
You know what? I'm going to look in the back. It'll be quicker.
Hey, Blaine, did you see that Star Wars video we posted yesterday?
No, Star Wars. What's that?
It's this magical play, but like we made a movie crawl set to fake Star Wars music.
Oh, right.
Of all the supposed anthology movies that Star Wars was going to make, and there's like over 100 movies in this crawl that goes on for over 7 minutes. We just wrote all the fakey sounding Star Wars movie names we could come up.
And that's not that far from reality.
Well, there's
They're
like
making a
there's
shitload of
9
movies.
movies
Is that what
about.
they're saying they're going to do?
Yeah, there's all
Yeah.
kinds of series and different spin-offs and
They said they were going to have one per year for like the foreseeable future. There's going to be
They just
Christ.
released the cast makeup photo of the Rogue One movie. Or
yeah, it's got Mads Mikkelsen, which I'm excited about. That could be good.
But now, like all the
And
books
French Stewart.
all the books are tossed, right? The books are
Right.
not canon,
Right.
So
That's
where are the
EU.
stories coming from?
Screenwriters.
Well, right, but they're
minds
they're
of
new
Hollywood.
stories.
They've got like a think tank of people piecing it all
But they're
together.
new.
Yeah, much
they're
like
new
Marvel.
stories. They're not based from anything else that we've seen. Oh, okay.
A lot of it's based on my slash fiction.
That's a nice arrangement you got there. I think Rogue One is supposed to be like tied in. It's the where the Bothans died. It's how they got the
Yeah.
Death Star plans.
It's before.
Bothans died for this information.
It's
that is the next
before,
one is about getting the plans.
Yeah, it's before a new hope.
And you have
Episode
your slash
3.5.
fiction is Greedo and Salacious Crumb together, and they. It's not sexual though. It's just a buddy cop thing.
Oh no, it's super sexual.
Greedo shoots someone and Salacious just laughs and laughs.
I also have Ben Kenobi getting a train pulled on him by a bunch of Tusken Raiders. Dan. Yes, that's it. Use the Force. Yes, right there on my balls. Use more Force.
They raped
It
me single
surrounds us.
file to hide their numbers.
Oh. Anyway, sorry, I don't think I pressed record. We're gonna have to do that all again.
Okay, saving throws for illusions are explained under illusion in the magic chapter, page 80 and on page 130. So I don't know how to do this saving versus.
Is there a roll that you do to make sure it doesn't?
Doesn't
No.
the giant have to do, like try to save
They
versus
just have to
spell?
save versus, yeah.
He saves
So-
versus spell, and if it doesn't work, he doesn't believe it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen.
All right, so he is going to
No. Just imagine. What? Just imagine the rule finagling that goes on behind the scenes. Of
It
this.
does.
Okay.
Just not in here.
No. There on the web.
I never get
Oh,
to
we get corrected.
Yeah, let
yeah.
it
We
roll.
have listeners that
corrected.
says, "Oh, all the time."
As you should.
No, I've got a couple of guides that guys have written up for us.
Oh, good.
Know
Well,
more
that's
about
nice.
my character than I actually did.
Yeah, they'll like hand him a dossier.
We're
after.
just here to have fun.
And I get them. They come to stand-up shows and hand me money with their names written on it, and then they'll also hand me papers and say,
And then they say, "Get it right."
"Read this and pay attention.
Here's $100. Read this novel of rules I wrote. For you.
Quit fucking up my favorite game in the whole world,
Yeah.
you tool."
Hey, your thing doesn't work.
Ah,
It's all right.
After
Yeah.
all that looking up,
Yeah, the
All that
giant.
studying, whatever it was.
He made his saving throw, and he just wasn't. He was too angry
that's all right.
to be bothered.
It's all right. Can't always work.
Yeah, it doesn't always work. So,
But some polite applause for the magic show.
yeah, it was
All right.
really, really
Thank
good.
you,
It
thank
kind of distracted him a little bit. So
that's good.
there was that. And next, anyone?
Brian, I believe.
Oh yeah. Is he on the ground? He's on the ground.
Yeah.
He's on the ground. He's coming towards you.
And he's got one hand that's free.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
the other hand has a sword in it. It's not. It's a short sword for him. For you, it's a large sword,
Cool.
and it's gold. It's really pretty,
Oh.
like yellow metal.
Ooh.
All right. I'm gonna.
At least yellow metal. I'm describing it. It's very,
Use
very.
my
It's like
giant
it's
killer.
like gold and Richie Rich.
Gotcha.
You know where it looks like a cartoon of gold.
I'm gonna use my giant killer, and I'm gonna kill this giant.
Nice.
All right. What did I get?
5.
5. And so
Let's say you
swing and a miss.
you kind of got ahead of yourself. You can only do that. You can only do the double attack that last time,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Every other.
Yeah.
You kind of got ahead of yourself, and the giant sort of moved around. His legs are a little.
Fucking giants.
He's so weirdly shaped that it kind of threw off your sense of perspective,
Gotcha.
because it is like attacking a giant yellow minute bowl.
Oh, then I give up fighting because I love him so much.
Nah,
I love that game where he made all those 3-pointers.
Nah, this isn't that minute bowl.
Oh, okay. I go back to attack.
This is the one that's gonna kill you.
I'm gonna cast Strength of Stone on Dag.
Okay.
Whoa.
What's that? All right, so +1 to your strength.
If you can believe such a thing.
That's actually a lot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it
You
could be
added
up to
point
4.
to
A +4
stat, that's
would be
pretty
amazing.
crazy.
What's your strength, Brian?
15.
Is there a difference between 15 and 16? I don't have a player's handbook.
There actually might be, but that'll be more looking up.
And Nausicaa cast that thing. Okay. This giant is going to come over. He's still approaching, and he is going to take a swing with this sword, and he is taking a swing at Winter.
14.
Because Winter is the one that hit you with the web. Mm-hmm. So the sword comes down and misses you because he is sort of off balance with his hand stuck to his
Good.
arm. So he runs past you guys and has to stop and turn.
It's a +1 to my damage, actually. At 16.
Yeah, +1
Oh, okay.
damage. It increases your weight allowance, increases your maximum press.
All right, cool. This guy, the giant, like I said, he stops and has to kind of turn around, and he takes the sword and he puts it in his teeth,
Like
and
a
he
pirate.
goes like this, and just a sheet of sand comes at you guys.
Nice fucking
man.
sandblast.
So
Son of a dick.
does everybody?
Fuck you, Sandman.
Can I throw up something real quick?
Oh, magic carpet shield.
Now. That's what I'd like to
We
do.
have a magic carpet.
Yeah.
It's a
I'd
rug
like
of
to throw
welcome.
up my
that
magic
can
carpet
change
shield.
shape.
But
Yeah, it might
late.
be a little late for
Probably
that.
had to do that.
So you guys all take 3 points of damage.
God damn it.
I just got that back.
Well, it works out terribly then.
Penises and chrysanthemums.
my pencil?
Would you like
That's my favorite Cure album.
Mine too, bro.
Ouch.
Hey, can I say I saw The Cure in 1986 in Washington, D.C., and it was one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Oh, I
bet
saw him
it
a
was.
couple of times.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I saw him at the Gorge in, outside of Seattle. Have you ever been to seen any shows out there? You know, it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours out from there, and it's in a gorge, and they're beautiful. And then so the backdrop to The Cure was insane.
Wow.
They do that cool Sasquatch festival there.
Would you say it was?
Gorgeous?
There you go.
No, I wouldn't.
Only an
never.
asshole would.
Only a dick would do that.
No, Brian just
I
said
would
he
hit
saw
you with our new dice tray.
beautiful Cure show. That's all he said.
By the way, I saw their drummer trip up a flight of steps. LOL.
Troll.
He fell up steps?
Nah, his name's LOL.
Oh, okay.
It's more of a visual joke with the LOL. Guess I shouldn't have done
Christ.
We can edit this all out. Oh my God, where'd he go?
No, we can't.
Dan, how long were you out?
What's
Oh, hey, ho, ha. I choose the left path.
Is it height?
We've all been blasted.
Shite.
Sand.
Who's up?
I think it's.
Who is up?
So,
It might be me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, as a mageman, if I'm out, say for example I'm out of spells.
Okay.
I have some, but say for example my only option is to like hit with a stay.
Well, you can.
You have a
I think
quarterstaff.
you can meditate to try to learn while we're fighting, as long as no one hits them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
He can
I don't
run
think
away-
he's in
run
a
away and learn
learning
spells.
situation. Yeah.
Okay. Well then,
But you do have a quarterstaff.
I have spells though. I just wanted to know what options. I'd like to. Why not magic missile this fool?
Okay.
Hot diggity ding.
Sure.
dong.
Get him.
Have some of these, right?
So
It's
that
like
is
four-sided?
Yes, that is. How many?
Like one per level, I think.
1d4 plus 1 per level. Yes.
Magic missile.
So you just roll the 4-sideds.
6 of them.
Roll 6 of these.
Gladly.
Doolies.
So you need 2 more?
Yeah. One more.
Or
Or you just roll one twice.
Okay. 6, 8, 10, 13, 14. 14!
Actually, 20 because it's plus 1 to each one.
Excellent!
Yeah.
20 points.
Nice.
Elaine!
All right, 20 points. Very nice.
Take that!
Yeah, he is. He's completely
Effed up.
magic missiles just hit this guy in the face and across the chest and neck and stuff. So he's yells something that you would. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what a giant would yell if he was struck in the face with multiple
Nice.
magical explosives.
Winter said, Fox 1, which is what, jet fighters say when they let loose a missile. He goes, Fox 1.
Excellent.
Phew.
Take
right.
another break? Yep. Let's take one.
Nerd Poker brought to you by Jalapeno Perel. Nothing gets your hands cleaner or spicier than Jalapeno Perel.
We're back. Thanks for that piece from Jalapeno Perel.
We just made 5K. Ka-ching! That's what the K's for.
We're back. Who's up?
It's your turn.
Yep.
Wait, I thought my spell just didn't work. Am I trying? Am I up
Oh,
again?
yeah, it's
No, your illusion spell?
You were trying to.
You did that last round.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I
we're
just
in a new
did.
round.
I just magic missiled him.
Oh,
Pew pew
got
pew
it.
pew pew.
Got it.
Fox 1.
Then I will. How far away is the dude?
He is. You're all in range.
Can I grab him?
You can move. Yeah, you can move over and.
I'm gonna
and
grab
do it.
him.
You know, grab him with your hands.
Yeah, shock and grasp.
Shocking grasp. Okay.
Shock this fucking asshole.
All right. Remember, you do have a. Just forget it. Just do a thing.
Yeah.
Shocking grasp.
You have a magic scarf that
I
sings
have
a
a wand.
song.
I have a. Yes, I'd rather shock him. So
Do it.
that is 1d8 points of damage plus 1 point per level. So
1d8 plus 6? Oh no, 1d8 plus 5.
6.
6.
Yeah, 1d8 plus 6. Where's the 8? There's the 8. Oh yes.
8 plus 6.
14.
8 plus 6 is 14. All right, so you go up and the leg that
I'm not grabbing the web, obviously.
yeah. How do you want it? What do you want to burn on this guy?
Well, he's tall, so I'm going to grab maybe his upper thigh, the inside of his upper thigh.
Oh, all right. Okay, so this guy just gets the inside of his thigh just unpleasantly shocked and magically shocked, not like not like a battery or like ungrounded microphone or something like.
Flirty.
It's a damaging shock.
Yeah, his leg spasms and you hear his hip crack because it goes in a weird direction and you hear him go, all right, grunts and groans, really painful. So that was pretty funny and that was also very damaging.
That was fun.
Excellent.
Cool.
Excellent grasp.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and kudos for running up to a guy that could step on you and kill you.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm gonna run up on him and fucking murder him.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, watch me.
Giant Slayer.
Clunk.
7.
Better. Oh, man. Cold
No,
tips.
that's better. 12.
With what? A 12?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll allow it.
Cool.
I'll allow it.
I object.
All right. Well, it's time to begin the appeal process.
Approach the bench with the weird realtor ad on it.
Come on.
12.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
And that's doubled, no?
Plus $1 million.
Plus 3. Yeah. So it's 15, 30.
Sheesh.
So you
Jesus.
you hit him. Where do you hit him?
Thank you, Jesus.
The
Everywhere
neck.
at once.
Are you gonna like run up?
He
and,
swung so hard he flew up into the sky.
Like you swing around and you do like a Thor's hammer where you let go and grab it and you just fly with it.
Sure.
That's right, DM. That's exactly
Why
what
not?
happened.
So you see Brian run over and
I was thinking just that berserker thing, just running with it and then dragging it across his neck as I
Yeah.
okay.
And he's jerking off while he's doing
run. Or
it.
whatever kills him.
I'm trying
better.
to think of what
More dramatically.
so I'm
You
trying
just run through his legs, between his legs, and
Yeah.
cleave him in half.
We've done that.
been done.
I've ripped dinosaurs, giants.
Yeah, and
Different game.
and dinosaurs. So you go running up to this guy. He is his face is all burned and smoking from the magic missile attack.
Good.
Ken Hug has run up and shocked the inside of his thigh.
Good.
Like Leon's getting larger, and zap, and his femoral artery gets paralyzed and his hip goes thrown out. His balls retract.
I don't care about any of this.
You go.
I do?
Want
What
him
do
to die. No, I mean
You go running.
I'm glad damage has been done.
You
But
go
I-
running up and you take a swing that sort of lifts you up like the bat
Where
is.
I belong.
Yeah, you're like the gif of that flying lawnmower, and your sword just kind of tracks an arc up the I guess from down here up his chest like this.
Okay.
And it sort of starts to open up a little bit like that guy in Highlander when he cuts his head off.
Yeah.
But he doesn't quite come apart. He just kind of bellows, and the sword that he's holding drops because he's just trying to get his hand together. So he's still up there.
Jesus.
My goodness.
You
You have your second attack.
Yeah, I do.
5.
Okay.
So
You land and the sword. You're sort of heavier than you thought you were because you were. You felt like you were flying there for a second. You felt like you were getting closer to the sky. Think about it. Thinking about how light you were. Look how blue it is.
it's beautiful up here.
Think about it.
I feel so lighter.
The color of the blue. It's like water. Water in the sky.
I can see my house.
Big leap.
Getting higher and higher. Hey, look, and there's famous people that are dead, like Michael Jackson.
Oh, he lives in
And
the valley.
Bud Dwyer, that politician from Pennsylvania that killed
Yeah,
himself.
that Filter wrote that song about.
Yeah. And
Horrible pair of people.
yeah, and
That's Filter, right? Hey,
Yeah.
man, next shot.
Yes.
a bunch of guys Andy Dick partied with.
Okay. Andy Dick every other week.
And then
Have to throw that poor bastard under the bus.
and your sword kind of zips through. There's a little bit of give in the blade. It cuts through sinew, works its way through. But then you start to kind of look down and realize that you're going to twist your ankle pretty bad when you land.
Okay.
Thanks very much. And we just had to.
Record scratch.
We just that ad about jalapeno Purell paid for that, the rights to that song.
Nice.
That's good.
All works out. Yeah, we're on a budget here. So you land. You're in the thing. This guy is still alive.
Oh, okay. Then it's
I don't really think he's going to be able to do anything.
good ladies.
Okay.
well,
he's
here,
alive, but he doesn't seem able to do anything.
Yeah, he's pretty fucked up. But
Torso split open.
one thing he does do.
Oh, I don't care for this attitude. Especially because it's my turn.
That's not his
Does he
turn yet.
yield?
Just fart in his face. Yeah.
He throws sand at us and screams.
No, he his leg that he was that you had shocked comes down and kicks you, and
But isn't it your turn? No?
It's a reaction.
yeah. This is a reaction thing. Well, you know what? He. Yeah, let me just find.
I don't know.
Let me just find out what happens. You get punted.
Blaine's uncomfortable with how much I like him, so he tries to make me hate him.
That comes across.
He knows he's one of my favorite people.
So you sort of
He puts a lot of work into it, though. You got to admire it.
you trace an arc across the hot desert sun.
Uh-huh.
Very unlike
Am I
the
on a
way that you were
bicycle?
doing the previous arc, where you were thinking about cool stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was like you were being in a commercial for soda. This one, you're just getting punted, and you take 6 points of damage
Oh, that's could
because you got kicked by a giant.
Yeah. Have you ever been kicked by a giant?
The Brian Posehn story.
Nice kick.
This
Man.
giant.
I read an article at BuzzFeed: 4 giants who simply must get kicked with.
Hey, man, nice kick.
Oh my God!
What a nice kick.
It's a spin-off
man.
of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Have you been kicked by a giant?
Are you smarter than a giant that can kick a 4th grader?
We bought my son a book called How to Behave, and then my dog ate it. And so now we have a picture of her sitting in front of a torn up book that says How to Behave.
Why-
She don't fucking know.
and who learned what?
I learned I should, well, nothing.
Dogs can't read. Hey, you learn something new every day. I thought dogs could
Yeah.
read.
Still the sweetest pup to ever pup.
She's
Oh,
pretty,
boy.
she's pretty cool. Let's take a look at that clip. That was great, you guys.
Is this the big one?
Oh, the Bernese? Yeah. Yeah, she's,
The book eater?
yes, out of her mind and huge.
Nausicaa?
Do I feel like he's one hit away from kind of being toasted?
Yeah, you feel like
okay.
you might want to do a coup de grace.
Should I maybe do something else and let our guest maybe give him the coup de grace?
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness.
Why don't you
we
heal
probably
it
have
for a couple
Why
more?
don't I?
people
Well,
coming back.
how low are you on health?
I'm about half, actually.
Oh, so you're fine
Yeah.
compared to that. I'm gonna
Coup de
I'm gonna heal Hug
Yeah, I could use it. Thank you.
for fucking 6 points.
Nice.
Oh, cool. There you go.
Straight out of Compton.
Anybody see that?
No.
yet.
I hope to.
You hope to in
I
the
hope
future?
to. I didn't have the chance this week.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna
perhaps
see that.
later in this week
I
or
wanna
the
see the
next
gift.
week thereafter.
People are saying the gift is worth seeing.
Yeah?
Have you heard that?
I've heard that. I don't know if I
It's
agree.
I
with
heard
interesting.
Greg Kinnear's pretty good in it, and Katie Holmes.
See, are you making a joke? Is that
Yeah, it's a Sam Raimi movie. It's really good.
What's real?
Oh, that was the gift that came out in the year 2000.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I thought it was pronounced Gift.
That was a really great joke I just made. It went over super well.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, burn on Hollywood using
Well, I
the same title.
knew they used the title before.
It's because the reference wasn't old enough.
Yeah, exactly.
You only have to have 50-year-old references.
I know.
sure.
Sadly, I'm only 36 years old.
Oh, boy.
Leave that reference out in the sun for a couple more years.
If it was It's a Gift with W.C. Fields,
Jesus.
Holy shit.
hilarious movie, by the way.
You know what? You could have gone with the toy because the toy was a gift. It was with a
Blaine, you're a
Richard,
gift.
Richard Pryor and Jackie Gleason.
kid.
And that kid. Sure. Who was the kid? Do you remember?
Yeah, curly-haired blonde kid.
If only there was some device.
Some
That
sort
never
of
did anything
instantaneous
again.
information database we could tap into.
If only it
If
was.
only.
I was interested
All right,
in picking one up.
Winter, would you like to? Would you like to do something to this guy?
Oh, boy. Well, then, I casually stroll up to him with my. This will be great. I will
talk piano in the
undoubtedly miss, but I just sort of. I'd like to bap him on the head, on the noggin, with my quarterstaff.
I love how you've taken the creepiness that Steve started with and made him way more refined. This guy.
No, he takes that monocle
More of a
out.
Gentleman.
Yeah.
He wears a bowler now.
Yeah, I gently remove my white glove and I slap him about the face with it. I'd like to quarterstaff him.
Okay, so you get over to this guy, and by this point he is down on his knees and kind of he's trying to figure out what's going on. There's a lot of blood, sort of yellowish blood running down him. It's odd looking, fun to look at actually.
Actually, can I?
Sure.
Before I quarterstaff him, I look like I'm about to, and I say to him, "Do you yield?"
He looks at you.
Breathes dicks at me.
And he
Well, look what he's doing with his hand. Look
His,
at he's winding up.
Little Blaine claw.
his
This is going to be a nice hand gesture he makes.
he pulls his hand away from his wound and he points it at you, and you just start to get really, really hot. Like even hotter than it is now.
Oh no!
You just start getting hotter
Can
and
I
hotter.
bash
and hotter.
him before this concludes?
Yeah, you can do that if you
All right,
want.
let me try and bash
I think
him.
you should do that.
Yeah, and you guys see this happen, and
So-
you just see waves of heat coming off of
I guess,
coming
I guess
off of this
these,
guy's hand.
These minions are pure evil. So what should I roll to hit him with a quarterstaff?
Just roll your 20.
Roll 20-sided.
For attack, yeah.
Ew. Is it an 18 or a 2?
That's an edger, actually.
Yeah, you should roll that
I
one
think you should
again.
roll
It's like a 20 from over where I'm
Yeah, that's
sitting.
what I'm saying. It was an edger.
kind of asshole would build this box? That's a 7.
That's a 7.
Crap.
You know what? He's
okay.
he's prone, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
allow. So
you're
roll,
okay.
roll for damage. This is
shall.
pretty much it.
I wonder what a quarterstaff's damage would be.
Oh, shite.
I think it's 1 to 4, isn't it, or 1 to 6?
It's a 6.
9.
6?
Right?
6 it is. 6 or 4? 4?
I say
It's
6.
1 to 6.
1 to 6. Pew! 6!
Oh,
Nice.
it was definitely a 6.
Do you want to make the sound?
Crack! I say, do you yield? He heats me up, and I say, guess not. Oh, God. Looks like you need to cool down. Crack.
All right, so you brain this guy. You hit him at the temple, and he just lurches forward into the sand, and there's a little snuffle as some air comes out of the side, and he kind of just you just see the weight of death hit the body, and he sinks in a little bit. So there's blood in the sand. It's sort of gooey and weird. His hand is still webbed to that crystal. His sword is lying over there. The bird is dead. What are you going to do?
Well, first things first, Winter removes his wax paper and charcoal and begins to take a rubbing of the giant Sweenox.
Okay.
Weenus.
Exquisite. What a specimen.
Pulls a black book out of his Game of Thrones lunchbox.
Puts it in, slides it in there with all the others.
Do you have do you have like some posts set up with string around them, like an archaeological dig? Why you trace?
Yes.
So you trace it. Anything else?
I would take his emerald.
Check his pockets for stuff.
Take that little thing.
Let's try and talk to it.
Or, at least investigate it.
Everything's fine here. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
With that crystal.
Yeah.
So it's still pretty webbed to his hand.
Can I relinquish my spell?
You might be able to burn it off, but you don't know if it would damage the.
We'll just try and cut it away with a sword, right?
Yeah, I would try to cut it off.
Okay. So you guys hack at this thing for a while, and you get this weird gooey gem out, and it's pretty big. And right now you're kind of on the sand. Do you want to just sort of? You're in the middle of the desert in the sand. It's sort of hard to move around. Do you want to sort of get to some different ground or whatever?
Yeah. I say, well, we should probably move anyway because they were alerting.
Yeah, we should hop on the
They were
carpet
sending
and just get
reinforcements.
away
Yeah.
from here.
Okay, so you guys do.
Didn't I prevent him from, or he's
They already did.
okay?
The other one's already
He's the
called,
vanguard.
Yeah, this guy circled back to get
Okay.
us, but somebody else split off. There's only one guy missing, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
There
and
were
he-
three, and we killed two.
Yeah,
and
he
the other
flew
guy-
away.
Why not? Yeah.
As a wizard and fan of all things rare and arcane, would I know that this bird could it potentially have an egg in there that I could use as ingredients or something? Can I cut open its womb and get
Nausicaa's very excited when you say this out loud.
if it's rare? I mean, here I am on this plane of this desert land.
It's you go check out the bird. It's pretty huge. It's the size of a Learjet.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a large bird. A small Learjet, which is still pretty big. There's a 20-foot giant on the back of it, maybe 25. They're very tall and thin.
Naturally.
And you go back and you do a little rooting around in the old cloaca, and determine that this is indeed a male bird. So there are no eggs involved.
I pluck a few feathers, just the same.
Oh, very nice.
It's another dick you could trace.
The feathers are
Exquisite. And out comes the next wax paper.
Remarkable.
What a specimen.
one thing that you do notice is the feathers almost look like they have threads of metal in them, like a gold or a bronze or something. But they're
You can use that shit and make armor, bro.
Yeah, let's take a bunch of feathers.
Strip them. Oh, the feathers, yeah.
Let's load up on that shit.
Well, let's we begin plucking as many feathers as we can out and stuffing them where. I suppose we bundle them up as you would like a bushel of hay, because I imagine they're pretty big, right?
yeah, you could get some small control feathers and stuff.
Strap them on, sort of fashion them into a backpack, so you're wearing a bundle of feathers.
They're also probably good at reflecting some of the sunlight.
You could maybe even take some of the breast feathers and make a little breast thing, or almost like a bucket of thighs. But you could have it on both sides like like one of those fur things. In the 60s.
cod piece out of it.
But it might be a little armorish or protective or good in the heat. You don't know.
I make a sun umbrella.
I'll try and stick some on my back, maybe.
All right. But hey, while you guys start to get your shit together, I think this might be the end here, Brian.
Yeah, let's call it. Let me do a couple of quick donors, and then we'll talk about if anybody has anything they want to plug. I was just in Milwaukee, San Jose, and Indianapolis, and
Wisconsin.
yeah, and I've got some money here. I rolled you a 20 from Tim. Amarth Aman will live forever in glory from David and Mark. 3 guys play together. Tim, David, and Mark.
Thanks,
and
you
then,
guys.
They gave us a dice too. And then, dear shitty DM, can we please have an NPC that's not a slobbering piece of shit?
Cuts to the chase.
Andrew Stevens from Point, Wisconsin.
Thanks, Andrew.
Or someplace. Yeah, he's from Wisconsin. And then another 20 here. This is from David in Milwaukee. And then this guy drew all over. And he drew El Ryan, Jerry's old guy, Blackie Green's on here.
Oh, wow.
A Marth. There's a Sark reference, Damien reference. There's a Deadpool for some reason. Because I write them sometimes. Lyra. Anyway, it says Nerd Poker Rules from Nick F. and Brian B. Thanks, guys.
The F is for face and the B is for book.
Huh. Wait a minute. That's a clue.
That's
What are we
The
doing
game is
here?
afoot.
Yeah, and then one of these guys handed me, I can't remember where it came from, but I got this brown turd of a dice. It even looks like it's got chunks in it. Looks like
Why are you handing it to me?
That's a good
'cause
one.
you love poop.
Oh, you're right.
That's a good one.
Anything you want to plug, Blaine?
No. When does this
This one airs tonight. tomorrow.
Tonight, tomorrow. I've got absolutely nothing going on, so don't come check me out.
All right. Dan?
If you're listening to this on Wednesday and you're in Los Angeles, I'm going to be at UCB tonight at 8 o'clock. Come see me. It's Moshe Kasher's live podcast.
Wow,
it's
nice.
me, him, Ron Funches. We're going to talk about dinosaurs. So that'll be fun. And then I'm going to be at Clarkson University next month, so keep an eye out for that if for some reason you're in Potsdam, New York.
Cool.
Excellent.
Anything?
I'll go see Road Warrior on Friday at the New Beverly.
I wish I was here. I will be at Helium in Buffalo, New York this weekend. And then I'm kind of off the road for a little while. I've got that, if you're out here, it's Jack FM. September 11th is doing
Heard of it.
a show at the Shrine. And it's me, Bill Burr, and Tig, and JB Smoove.
Yeah.
On September
And
11th.
somebody else really strong, Jim Norton.
Never forget.
Yeah, on September 11th.
Hashtag blessed.
Don't forget it.
It's my wife's birthday.
I
hey,
want
guys, if you're-
to thank Thomas for coming by. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
If you're up in Canada, man, come by on Saturday. I'm getting married, so swing by. We'll have fun.
Just right over there in Canada.
Yeah, it is a very close. It'll
But
be.
of
It'll
course-
just be a small immediate family, but we'll welcome you.
I'm sure your show has a lot of fans here, Silicon Valley, and what's the third season out now? Or?
Yeah, third season is. We're going to start shooting the
Oh,
third season
start.
at the end of October, and it'll be out in spring,
But
along
the
with that
second-
small little thing, Game of Thrones. And
Yes,
yeah.
but the second is done airing, or
Second is, if you haven't watched it, good grief, go out there and watch it.
cool,
It's
cool.
really
Nice
escalated.
ending.
cool, man. Thanks again for coming by. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was
My
a blast.
pleasure.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Ackerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com. All